you found something? Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed? The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadow.
Yeah, I forgot
We'll
about that.
find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us. Find Arnbjorn. Make sure my husband's all right. And then send that Jester's twisted little soul to the void, in as many pieces as possible. Oh, it's ancient. Apparently one of the first sanctuaries in Skyrim. It hasn't been used by the Brotherhood in close to 100 years. If you say Cicero has gone there, it stands to reason that he's familiar with the place. That means you'll be fighting him on his own ground. Tread carefully. I took that prancing fool into my home, and this is how he repays me?
Boy, did you miss all the excitement.
Still got my elven armor. But I'm one smithing point away from being able to go to Scaled. But I still don't know if Scaled's better than this elven armor, the gilded elven armor.
I know what Scaled is.
It's advanced. Owen Wilson. Damn, that was badass as shit.
That's true. You're being kicked.
Come quietly, or taste of yours just... Sheathe your weapons and come quietly. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Had to lighten up for a second or Carjo was gonna get killed by my chain lightning. Failure. Absolutely.
Not like this.
Like, all die like that. Dragon.
It's not gonna work. No way they're gonna kill him. I didn't think there was any chance.
Might still be up.
No. I'm gonna have to reload that one. Because... Wait, no, I don't want to load Aspen Rush.
And then I was like, wow, maybe actually kill him. And then you said, yeah, you're gonna have to reload that because that quest is gonna be gone forever. And not surprising at all, you didn't remember that.
No, I guess it's not. Means I'm gonna have to allow myself to get arrested.
Anytime I see that guy, and it sucks in Dawnstar because that guy will always attack you.
That was still pretty badass that I killed him, though. Like that. I got a kill cam on his ass. I was just thinking about how once I finish the Dark Brotherhood, I was probably going to do that quest next. So I can give it to Cicero. How lucky for the people of Dawnstar. It's fine. I got my bounty trophy.
You're like, no way they'll let me kill him. You start swinging right at his ass. I was like, well, that's it for that.
It sure let me kill him, alright. He was obliterated.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim
Correct.
and your people. I guess you're smarter than you look.
He is right about that. I have, in fact, committed crimes against Skyrim and our people. I never heard such a true statement. You're at Dragon's Bridge? Oh. I love Dragon's Bridge. If I lived in Skyrim, that's where I would live.
Like vampires.
That's pretty funny.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
Let's go ahead and start.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
Every time you go to Dawnstar, you should at least start that quest.
I'm here to
And
lend my
here comes
magic
my
to the people
first
of
visitor.
Dawnstar.
There, got a good
The
point.
Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind. I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside.
Just remember, whenever he said that it's a job that he looks perfect for, this is what he's seeing.
He's a member of the Mythic Dawn.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. You're an evil bastard.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
He's much more than him.
Yeah, you've certainly had your issues with him.
Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult I've gathered in my museum. Ah, an excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds,
What's up with that guy?
Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. Good luck finding the fragments.
Final Fantasy is the best series of all time. Yeah! I was just like, how did I not just completely destroy that film? And the guy you summoned is Lucien Lechance, which is unbelievable.
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
What did I say?
Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little Jester's
What did
good
you
with that
say?
butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as
A dragon is attacking! Of all times.
in there, through the door.
Oh.
Some old sanctuary by the looks of it.
Can you believe this?
I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase. Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be
My
much
viewer's
good
kind of a
for
pain in the ass, but he does say one thing that's
Fox,
brilliant.
but I slashed it good. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
it's a
I
freaking
set
dragon.
it harder.
Wow, that would have just killed me if I had not stepped away right then. You're kidding. It's Elder. Wait. But yeah, the one thing he says that's absolutely brilliant is, I hate annoying people. Like, me too, pal. Better get my bows ready for this one. Well, if I can start getting in there and wailing on them, might stand a chance. So. Complete and utter failure. Spell. Oh god. No, I don't. It's me absorbing health. More magic than you. That was a ridiculous time for that dragon to attack. Thanks for the help, Garjo. I don't know, he's just sitting down here. Like Armbjorn. It's gonna be the loudest shit. That is unbelievable. The one where you saw a lady in half, being happily married. Dreams are reality, and reality is really a dream. It's the first time I've ever looked through all that.
I don't know why.
I wish I would have looked through the other one because you said some hilarious stuff. What does the door ask in Oblivion?
What is the color of something?
And the answer is? Oh, God, how ridiculous. Listener!
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come. Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slice.
Why you always say that? This guy's carving me up.
I killed the listener. Now
What are you doing? I'm on your side.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, be careful.
Sorry, dude. I wonder what kind of soul I got from him.
Maybe a black?
Maybe.
League.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'd have filled the black star, but I don't know if it was already filled. If it was already filled. Well, I've got Grand, and I've got Greater, and I've got Common. Wait. No, all my commons are filled. I'll try the next one and see what it is.
Fire!
less shit in my business.
Tickler for details, get it?
What are you doing?
Oh, slave.
It's very annoying. It's just invincible. No solution large enough, I guess. Or maybe I didn't soldier I'm successful. It's also the worst skill game, by the way.
Best armor in the game.
What are you talking about? What, that robe that got? Oh. I'm picking it up.
You dare invade the sanctuary.
Damn, that guy was carving me up. I am getting absolutely destroyed because my guy won't shout. What a pain in the ass. Just won't shout. Just has no ability to do it, I guess. Just not, the shouts aren't even showing up in my options now.
Precious.
I don't think so. I think this game's gonna let you miss.
Ace!
I'll kill him, you idiot. Don't just stand there.
I'd have your...
Carter's got obliterated. Some of it's just use a potion.
You are taking us somewhere.
I will shoulder some of your burden.
Ajit will follow.
Still alive. Respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
Hey, gather. Easily.
Yes. They are black souls.
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see. All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot aspirin. When his mother slapped him.
Doing?
Understands.
That's supposed to be like the boss of this cave.
Now you say.
Get it off to him if you wanted. Because he's a poor beggar. That doll reminds me I need to get one for my daughter. Whose lockpicking you think is higher, mine or yours? Just refuse. Damn it. This sucks. I can see why Judge Yuba hates it. I obliterate cards whenever I get it.
Be careful.
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about this horror. Stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death. Oh. And now we come to the end of our play. The grand finale. You caught me. I surrender. Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet Astrid.
What?
I did. And I do it again.
Oh.
Anything for
See, if you became a werewolf, that wouldn't be a problem.
Return to the pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
You know where the thing is here? My shrine.
No.
Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left.
Kill him.
Sounds familiar.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him. Watch us. Out there.
So, is it true?
The temple complex?
Yes?
Well, I certainly won't deny my involvement.
I'm just trying to imagine you hiding inside the body of a
sweet time dealing with
brilliant.
Cicero, eh? Now let's get down to business. Astra told you about the Gourmet, I hope.
Unrestricted access. Poison or
Quite so. But first, you'll need to learn who he is. Assuming, of course, that the Gourmet actually is a he. Could be a woman, for all we know. Oh, indeed I do. Indeed I do. In my, investigations, I came upon this. It's a copy of the Gourmet's cookbook. Oh, but not just any copy. It's signed, you see. Seems to be a message from the Gourmet to one Anton Varan. I've tracked Varan to the keep in Markarth. It would seem he's the cook. I believe so. Therefore, you are to obtain that information from Varan. Who the Gourmet really is and where he can be found. Oh, and when you're done with Varan, kill him. Loose ends and all that. Next, you'll have to... Are you still paying attention? As I was saying, you'll need to kill the Gourmet, of course. But what's more, you'll need to get his writ of passage, so you can take his place. Oh, and if you can, hide his body. The longer it takes for anyone else to determine his real identity, the better. Now off with you. Nobody knows his true identity. Well, nobody except Gaius Morrow, and you've already taken care of him. Well, I do know the Gourmet was classically trained in traditional Breton cuisine in High Rock, so that's where he must have met Anton Varan. In any event, our anonymous chef shares a passion for food with all of Tamriel. And that anonymity will prove the Emperor's undoing.
I'm getting old. Being that amazing takes too much damn effort.
Uncommon Taste. It was published a few years ago. It became a sensation throughout the Empire almost overnight. The recipes were hailed as both practical and decadent. I made a few of the gourmet's dishes myself, actually. His roast mutton with regard berry sauce is to die for. But his chocolate pate gives me the runs. Yes, Gaius Morrow, on orders from his father, arranged for the gourmet to come to Skyrim months ago to serve as the Emperor's personal chef. But the Emperor canceled his journey at the last minute. Morrow was smart. Kept the gourmet around, in case things changed. And so, the gourmet has remained in seclusion, somewhere in Skyrim, on indefinite hold. Probably feels like a prisoner. But you'll fix that. Remember, the Markarth Keep. That's where you'll find Anton Varan. Probably cooking up all of the gourmet's recipes, passing them off as his own.
It's annoying as hell. Yeah, I know.
I heard about what happened.
Oh, you mean in that manor house during the thunderstorm? What can I say? That was just like you heard.
By scissors, you slew everyone. Well, except that one that you kept alive to serve as a witness. Does your wickedness or your skill know no bounds?
Oh, a child could have accomplished it. Such is the power of the arcane. If you only knew of the spells I didn't use. Oh.
It's been quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing.
It's the part with the severed
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
My compliments.
Yes, don't kill the gourmet. Oh, I know you have to, but it makes me sad all the same. I love the gourmet's recipes. The world will soon be a blander, less flavorful place. Kill well and often.
Come now, you've got your orders.
Still here.
What else could you
What's
possibly
the matter?
need?
Can't handle what I'm throwing your way? I wouldn't worry too much about this Varane giving you the information you need. Give him a good scare, and he'll squawk like a hag raven. That said, if your attack on Varane is witnessed, those Markarth guards are going to be none too happy. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed.
Passing them off as his own.
You have questions? Well, assuming this gourmet is just a cook, it will probably be an easy kill. Just be discreet. Alerting others will be the real threat. Stay safe.
Brother? Believe it or not, Festus likes you. He senses your power, your potential. Follow his instructions to the letter, and you may even earn his respect. Stay safe.
Got something to say?
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon.
Only where I have to. If it doesn't matter, then I won't. Let's kill the guards. I need to talk to somebody in this town. I don't want to have a bunch of guards trying to kill me while I'm doing it.
And deserve our praise you do, for we are one. Ere you ascended, and the eighth became nine.
You mean I hate you. I hate you forever and ever and ever.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Hmm? Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Oh, maybe trepanning. Token, you say? Let me see. Oh, goodness me. You're a friend of Gabriella's, then. Well, I guess we both know why you're here. Well, yes.
What the hell's going on over here?
I surely can.
Oh, this guy's gonna challenge
It's not something I do lightly, mind you, and it's
Yeah.
not as specific as you might want, but yes, I will do this for you. Please, relax. Free your mind. Yes, that's it.
He just got smashed by spikes.
There's a cave. No, not a cave. A home. A place you feel secure. You will find safety there. Sanctuary. I see snow, lit by the star of dawn, and you are not alone. There are others. A child of night. A stalker
lit
of
by
the
the star of
sands.
dawn.
Oh, but before you are family, there will be blood. Such blood. Wait, there's something else. A potential for adventure and wealth. It is a ruin, ripe for the plunder. Deepwood Redoubt, far to the northwest. Through there is Hag's End, the last resting place of an assassin of old. A dark brother who bequeaths his ancient earthly possessions to you. No, that is all. Now, please. I find myself very weary all of a sudden.
Any further dishonor done to my kin, and I'll put you in the ground.
What?
I'm getting out of here.
It's nothing.
First. This should be good.
about to have to kill some more. Going to Dragon Bridge. I might not have a bounty in Solitude. Shadowmere's already gone. No.
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields.
Unless there's like a...
By order of the Ark, stop right there.
I do only owe 1,000 gold. What, kill the guards?
I wouldn't pay it, probably.
Of course there's a freaking dragon. Oh, now they're gonna attack me because it takes too long. Oh, that's fine.
I've suffered worse than training.
Give up while you still can.
Need the Soul King soon.
Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you.
Do you want to go chop some firewood?
No.
You don't want to do that at all.
No.
What happened?
Sephiroth came to town. That's what happened. Leaving dead guards in his wake.
That's close enough.